Hey everyone, this is Lori with Three Keys Astrology, and this is your November 2021 forecast. I'll be doing weeklies again, but I always encourage you in the summer not to be a spectator in your own life and to get out there and enjoy. So, first of all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm also an advanced intuitive astrology reader for astrolata.com, and if you type in the videos Astrolata with Lori, you'll see all the work that I do for that channel. Now then, a year ago, a couple of days after Christmas, I produced a video explaining the energy for 2021. That video is called Riding Lightning and a Fire Snorting Bull. If you haven't seen that video, it explains the apex and pinnacle of the energy that we're currently in. So November is going to be difficult, guys. But if you've watched my weeklies, you'll know that I said the final week of October had some amazing energy in it. Go to your goddess of love power within, for she is indeed at the galactic center of the universe. All that's explained in the weekly scope. If you hold on to the energy of love, which is the most powerful force on earth, you'll be able to get through this November. Now, I expect there to be a lot of death on the planet. I expect there to be a lot of raging and enraged people. I expect if you know or are around people that are egotistical, narcissistic, that have very dramatic lives, this is a dangerous time to be around people like that. There's a wonderful doctor that I really like called Dr. Les Carter. If you're involved with narcissistic others, sometimes they're inborn in families and sometimes it runs through heredity because we are creatures of habit and children do learn what they live. So see those videos for protection and absolutely be that healer. If you're interested in astrology and you're on the right side of the light, we have to really patiently, kindly, and lovingly bring light to all situations. We have to be very, very careful more than any other time this year not to be out at dark, not to get involved in mob mentality, not to get sucked into the vampirism of political, any faction, no matter what it is, vaxxer, not vaxxer, Democrat, Republican. This is an election time of the year. This is a time of Thanksgiving. But if you use Venus's powers, and the people that can do this best are Taurus and Libra. If you can see what our ideals and values are, and then imitate them. It's just like any time we mentor, and that's why so many professions have internships, because you can see the way other people live, even if you've never done this before, even if this is a new dawn for you. So the details of November are filled with scorpionic energy. And in that video, Riding Lightning and a Fire Snorting Bull, I explain that the equation 2021 is Uranus and Taurus. Opposite Scorpio is our time and energy right now. We've got three planets there: Sun, Mars, and Mercury. That's hot, hot talk, that's provocation, that's confrontation, that's maniacal, egotistical possessiveness and obsession. And it's all about sex, money, land, property. What's yours? What's mine? I'm right. You're wrong. Anybody who wields control, who pushes the envelope, who's always instigating, this is the kind of energy this is. Now, it's also Uranus and Taurus is square Leo and Aquarius. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, where you have a lot of planets, if you have a stellium in those signs, or any of your three key sun, moon, rising sign, are in these very signs. It's hot, it's boiling, the pot's going to spill over, people are going to get hurt, we're going to see more death from the pandemic, and and air travel is very risky. Now, I foresee and fear the health of the Queen of England. Her family has to be very, very protective of her this month. It's dangerous. And she's going to be in a more weakened state. So are all Taurians. I'm a double Taurus. We've got to be very careful, extra vigilant with our health, and make strong boundaries to stay away from narcissists, maniacal people, pushy people, confrontational people, and people that are just trying to steal our peace, our happiness, our joy, and that are a threat to our lives. So, health is a big thing this month for sure. Power struggles are huge this month. Why? Well, we've got the Sun in Scorpio. On the 5th of November, Mercury moves into Scorpio. On the 7th of November, Mars is in Scorpio all month long. And this is opposite Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. And this is big, huge power struggles. This is divorce energy. This is people fighting over property, people fighting over land, people fighting over entitlement, people fighting over inheritance, people fighting over sex and money. So we also have a very fated event that is the preview and first of four eclipses for 2022. You see, the moon has nodes, and we astrologers study fate and karma, come to call in significant fated events, finality, end of life, final, all kinds of finality, and karma coming to call, especially for Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. So this is forced. This is finality. This is life events that change you forever. This isn't a cross in the road. This isn't a choice you have. This is what happens beyond your control, part of your destiny. So I asked you in last month's weeklies that it would be a good time for confession. And I'm going to tell you again that the closer you are to God, the more humble you are, the more holy you are, the more enlightened you'll be. That's a huge protection, as is love energy against evil, narcissism, people who ambush, confront, push, control. That's always high protection. You can pray to the Archangel Michael. He is a beautiful archangel of protection because this energy is very dangerous. The whole month long, the I fear most women and children. It's dangerous for them. So the preview of the 2022 eclipses began um, on November 18 and 19, depending on where you live in the world. And this is a lunar eclipse. So that's the light occluded for the people because we're the womb of creation, the moon, but women and children, infancy, pregnancy. This is a dangerous time, 18 and 19 November. Um, so the other eclipses that will follow, and this accesses Taurus and Scorpio, land, money, sex, mother, what you most value being taken away. And the next eclipse comes April 30th, 2022. We have another November 8th and 28 October next year. So those dates correspond to a weakened energy in Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. They correspond to ill health, they correspond to fated events, and they correspond to upheaval, crisis, and problematic others. So the moon, um, the moon is very important. It's exalted in the sign Taurus, and we're lunar people, Taurians. So I want you to pay attention to where did I put it? Okay. Hot blistering times for this month with angry others and dangerous. Be careful on your travels, guys. I know it's Thanksgiving and I know a lot of people travel, but again, the light, because Venus is in the galactic center, the very umbilical of our galaxy and Milky Way, that love energy, that Sagittarian that says be higher minded, live by your ideals, don't have Congress, or be entrenched and involved with people that have low energy, that do criminal behavior, that cheat, gossip, lie, and steal, because that's all scorpionic, hidden behind someone's back, stabbing in the back, covert others, secret enemies, and the underground. So that's all the bad that is possible to occur this month. Well, it will occur this month. We astrologers study a 4,000-year-old science that has determined the probability and statistical probability of these events. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll see and you'll hear and you'll remember these times. So when the sun is in Scorpio opposite Uranus, this is that destabilization, unpredictability, high nervous systems. This can really wring you out if you're an anxiety type. And I mean, it's rage, guys, and it's megalomaniacs out of control, narcissists out of control, and it's destabilizing, and it's an economic crisis as well too. It's a bad time for you to be frivolous with your money and with the people that you value. You don't get another person. God didn't make any two alike. So don't take other people for granted. Don't be disrespectful. Do obey your 10 commandments and love your neighbors. The first of these four eclipses that happens for us on November 18th and 19th um, mimic the fated probability of things happening. I want you to know because eclipse energy lasts for 6 months at minimum. But most blistering, if you're Scorpio, are the 5th and 6th of November. If you're an Aquarius, the 11th through 13th, that whole second week of November, beware. But all signs, all Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, so when you see riding lightning and a fire snorting bull, you'll understand the reasoning behind this prediction. On the 18th and 19th of November, when it's lunar eclipse, it's dangerous for women and children, especially, and Taurus. So if you have any of your three keys in Taurus, you've got to be more vital in your health, more cognizant of the company you keep, and spend your energy only around people that are respectful, polite, mannered, in dignity, or you're going to have a lot of problems in 2022. And then Leo, the most difficult, blistering, hot, and dramatic times of karma for you are 25, 26, and 27. So we have some pretty caustic weekends. Like I said, if the world's a big old cauldron, the pot's boiling and it's gonna spill over. Um, so we've got Sun, Mercury, and Mars all in Scorpio, squaring the eclipse energy in Taurus, as well as Uranus, the planet of destabilization and ultimate freedom. It's going to be driving Leos crazy. It's going to make Taurus want the F out. And it's going to put Scorpio into a suspicious and kind of obsessive and controlling um, um, what would that word be? Uh, Obsessive, feelings of mistrust, of um, over people and places. It's going to get bad, especially if you're a Scorpio. And then for Aquarius, they're going to say, I'm out. I'm done. I've had enough of this. You can shove your land, your lust, your greed, your narcissism, and your envy where the sun don't shine. So this is a powerful month. It's the hottest one this year and tempers are going to be flaring. So, yeah, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, be vigilant, be safe, be thoughtful, and for all other signs, manage your spiritual self. Like, so many people are stuck in this physical plane, never thinking about life after. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Our souls don't die. And you will meet karma again and again and again until you line up your values, your principles, and your morals. This month's calling on the highest moral behavior, the highest integrity, the most forgiveness. And whenever we're in a crisis, name three things you're thankful for. In the weekly scopes last month, I gave you some tips on the vagus, calming the vagus nerve. If you're Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, you're going to need this. I highly recommend taking minerals, eat your root vegetables, get familiar with lemon balm and its calm, and meditate. When you pray and meditate and get closer to God, you do the right thing. And so I hope that you do that. This is me, Lori, saying be careful. And rich and juicy this month, I started a series called called Crimes, Critters, and Cruelty. I'm featuring the Murdoch family. Last summer when Lotta launched me, I did an analysis of the conservatorship of Britney Spears and the legality of what would have to be. And on June 14th, I predicted the outcome that was proven in September in that process. I'm now focusing on Alex Murdoch, Paul Murdoch, and today I just released Buster Murdoch's Cosmological Analysis. I've also been working in private. Some of you have attended the webinars for Jeff Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew is going to be in a pickle. Ghislaine Maxwell goes on trial, and I hope it's public. I think it will be um, at the end of this month. And this eclipse is hitting him pretty hard. This eclipse is hitting his mom pretty hard, her health. Queen Elizabeth is a Taurus, and she's frail. And the other probable factor is that when we are in long marriages like she was until last April, that first year is dangerous because your soul and spirit are connected to someone that's not here anymore. And so that means you've got to be very careful in health, in love, and in relationships. So you guys take care, have a safe November. Stay tuned for my weeklies. And this is me, Lori, saying be well, be safe, be forgiving, be loving, and be thoughtful. Bye for now.